Hey everyone, it's Kim. I thought I would pop on today and show you some projects that I've been working on lately. Um, as you can see, they've kept me a little busy, and also our new channel in the craft room, which I will put a link down below to that. We have a lot going on over there, and also a link to the In the Craft Room group. But I have been on a sort of a shabby chic kick lately, and I have been making some Doily mini albums, and I've got a couple here to show you. This is the first one, and as you can see, it is a teapot. And of course, I was inspired by Margaret Tomaso, whose work is just totally amazing. And she had made some teapots, so I thought I would try and make a teapot mini album. And I cut out my own template of the teapot. I just sort of free-handed it on a piece of chipboard so I can use it again and again and again. And I traced it around some muslin, and then I cut it out. So that's the shape that you can see here of the teapot. And what I've done is, after I made my muslin base, I used some gorgeous fabric. Well, it's lace, actually. It's not fabric, but it's a very wide lace, and I'm not sure you can see it too well, but it's from Craft Supplies for You. It's actually gorgeous lace underneath there as my base, and I've also got it on the other side as well, which I will show you. And I printed off this image from Pinterest, and I wanted to keep the colors in a soft pinks and creams and whites, which I love. The dangle lace was gifted to me from Lily. Thank you, Lily. The fringe trim was from Amy. Thank you, Amy. And this one as well was from Lily, this little fringe trim here, this little dangle trim. The little pink roses that I used on here are from my stash. They were actually a very big long piece of trim, and I just cut the trim down and just tacked on the little roses. I made this handmade flower. The bling is from Craft Supplies for You. And I made this flower with some beaded trim from Craft Supplies for You, and it has like beautiful pink sequins inside it as well. And this is a trim I had in my stash, and then around the handle I've used some bridal trim, and this is actually a piece of a doily from Craft Supplies for You, as is this applique, and I just cut it to fit the shape to make the top of the teapot here. And then I used some more dangle trim over here to sort of mimic the tea being poured. And just, I put a little trim here, a little charm here of a tea bag, and that's actually going to be in the Craft Supplies for You store very shortly. And then I added a tassel from my trim, and that's basically the front page, and I was pretty happy with how that came out. So the next page, I've got some beautiful ladies here in this book. This again is the other side of the teapot, and I got this lady from Google Images, and I've used this beautiful gorgeous bridal trim from Craft Supplies for You, and it's like a buttercream color. I just love it, and I created this little shape here to sort of mimic her dainty little handkerchief that she would have while she's sipping her tea. And the same doily that I used on the front, I cut here and made like a banner going across the base of the teapot. Beautiful little trims, all from Craft Supplies for You. Little flower trim here going along around the photo. Little ribbon rose as well from KS for You. More of the appliques at the top here to really give the top of the teapot some shape, and a little charm here from KS for You as well that says handmade with love dangling off the edge, and just some trim that I layered on here to make it look like steam, I guess, like that was my idea. And I think I got that from Lily as well. So if I did, thank you, Lily. And the square bling, which will be in the KS for You store shortly. So that's the other side of the teapot, and I didn't make teapot shapes for every page. I actually used doilies from Craft Supplies for You. So that's what these are. These are some beautiful doilies that Julie has in her store, and I I just tried to keep the round shape with all of the pages. I didn't want it to be too large, so I've used this beautiful tulle trim from KS4U. Most of the trims here are from Julie's store. Again, another beautiful image of a lady drinking her tea. I just love her. Little ribbon rose from my stash, bling from KS4U. That'll be in the store shortly. More of the bridal applique and trims and just beautiful, lovely little accents. And this is some vintage seam binding and a vintage wedding button from my stash. So that's that page. And then this page on the other side, I just love her. She's so pretty, and she's a little bit cheeky, I find, too. So she's got a beautiful green dress. So I wanted to pick up on the color tones in her dress, but not overpower it with green. So I've used these beautiful little ribbon roses from my stash. And this ribbon is from Deco Fun Bow Maker in the beautiful sage green. I used more of the bling, some beaded trim that my friend Lily gave to me, more gorgeous trims from KS4U and bridal appliques as well. But I just love her. I think she's so beautiful. I just love her. So that's that page. And then the page beside it, I actually am going to put a little price tag on there, 5 cents. I actually forgot to do it before I started filming, but this is a little pocket page, and this gorgeous beaded ribbon is from Craft Supplies for You, and I absolutely love it. And it's one of my favorites and my friend Heidi's favorite as well. It's so beautiful and soft, satin ribbon with all these gorgeous beads on it. I really, really love it. All the trim is from Julie's store, and I made a little burlap tea bag to go in the pocket, and I just added a little doily on the back and a little bow, and that's going to tuck inside the little pocket, but I am going to put some tea in here as well. So that's that page. And then this page I've done in the creams and browns, and it's got another image from Pinterest, excuse me, and some velvet bow that Lily sent me, which I just adore. So thank you for that, Lily, and some fibers from Lily as well. More trims from Craft Supplies for You, and I added some flat back pearls. And this piece here I actually made, and we're going to be doing an upcoming class in the craft room on YouTube, and I'm going to show you how to make these. They're really cool and easy to make. So that is an embellishment that I created myself. And just some lovely trims and accents and in the creams and browns, which I love. And then this page beside it is a lady serving her tea. And I've used more of the tulle trim around the top and some doilies coming along the bottom. Just layers upon layers of trims. This little doodad and this one I got from my friend Maggie White. Thank you, Maggie. And I just cut some bridal applique for my stash to create the leaves, and this flowers for my stash as well. And I just created like an oval shape with a little bit of pink sticking out because her dress is pink, so I just wanted to sort of match that color a little bit. And she's got a beautiful tray of tea there that she's serving. And then the very back page is a flower that I made. I made this flower, and I added some doilies and some more beautiful laces from Julie's store and fibers and just beautiful sort of dangling on the back here just to make that sort of pretty and finish it off nicely. So that is my little teapot book, and I will be back shortly with some more of my projects that I've made. And I hope you guys are all having a great weekend. Please comment if you have any questions about anything, and check for the links below in the description box. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.